Scientists believe there are other planets like Earth somewhere in the universe, and the search to find them is underway, now using the James Webb Space Telescope. The JWST is more powerful than its predecessors and is able to see further into space to discover distant planets in far-off galaxies. It can even search for indications of an atmosphere that could sustain life. The telescope was launched into space on December 25, 2021, and has been dutifully beaming back incredible images of the cosmos since its perfect alignment earlier this year. But nothing is entirely perfect, even a $10 billion telescope. In a recent press release, NASA announced that one of Webb's observing mechanisms has apparently run into trouble, and mission engineers are working to figure out a solution. According to scientists, a mechanism used to support the telescope's medium-resolution spectroscopy, or MRS, experienced increased friction while being set up for a science observation last month. The space agency immediately called for a meeting to review the anomaly and assess the best path forward and develop strategies to resolve it. The MRS observing mode is part of the James Webb Mid-Infrared Instrument, or MIRI, which uses a camera and a spectrograph to see light in the mid-infrared part of the spectrum. That is the wavelengths that are longer than what human eyes can see. MIRI has 4 observing modes: imaging, coronagraphic imaging, low-resolution spectroscopy, and medium-resolution spectroscopy. The MRS observing mode is part of the James Webb Mid-Infrared Instrument, or MIRI, which uses a camera and a spectrograph to see light in the mid-infrared part of the spectrum. According to NASA, the glitch in question affects a mechanism that functions like a grading wheel for the MRS observing mode, allowing scientists to select between short, medium, and longer wavelengths when making observations using that particular mode. As seen in this animation, a beam of light coming to the telescope enters the instrument through the pick-off mirror located at the top of the instrument and acting like a periscope. The pick-off mirror receives the light from the telescope and directs it into MIRI's imaging module. Inside the instrument, a series of mirrors redirect the light toward the bottom of the telescope where a set of 4 spectroscopic modules are located. Then, the light is divided by optical elements called dichroics in 4 beams corresponding to different parts of the mid-infrared region. These components split and reformat the light from the whole field of view, ready to be dispersed into spectra. To finish this amazing voyage, the light of each beam is dispersed by gratings, creating spectra that is projected on 2 MIRI detectors. The MRS exhibited what appears to be increased friction during preparation for a science observation on August 24, 2022. For that reason, NASA has paused observations using this particular mode until the problem is resolved. But don't worry. According to NASA engineers, the James Webb Telescope is in good health, and MIRI's other 3 observing modes are operating normally and remain available for science observations. So if we're lucky, the James Webb Telescope may discover the first proof of life outside our solar system, even before they fix the problem.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.